Hello, hello, hello. Solo Devin.
That's right.
The Shine with Dr. Nick. And Devin. We gotta put you in there.
We're in there.
Shayna is in Atlanta. Hanging out. How's your week?
Been really good. Fast one.
What you been doing?
Working, getting ready, playing.
Delivering some food. Oh, you play Saturday night?
Yeah, Saturday at the East Green. So
I know. We're going to be gone. We're in Norwalk. So we won't be able to see you.
That's all right.
What are you playing? What do you got?
Just live music, my original music.
So is it going to be you solo?
No, my band. So.
My band. Oh, my band.
Yeah.
I see. My band. What's the name of the band?
Desker.
Desker.
Yeah.
What does that stand for?
It's my great uncle's name. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah. Desker Burge.
Got a
What's
cool
his name?
logo.
It's just our name. Just Desker spelled out.
No, you're like one of those. Like you don't need no logo.
No logo. We are the logo.
You are, but when you're famous, you're going to be like Prince. You start changing it,
Right.
right? And then you're John Cougar, then you're John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah, you gotta switch it up, and then switch back.
Then you switch back to something else.
Mm-hmm. That's important.
Yeah, Prince was just a symbol at one point. Do you remember that?
Yep, I do remember that.
He was a symbol. That guy, he's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw something that he played guitar on at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I forget who it was with. Did you see that? But he was a pretty fantastic guitar player.
Oh, yeah, dude, he wasn't a human being. He was a wizard.
You think he's the best ever? Who's the best guitar player? Who's the best ever?
Well, I don't know.
Who's the GOAT? There's always a GOAT.
Well, because you got Jimi Hendrix, GOAT, right? So, but I also think we're getting to the point where there might be better, objectively more technical players now, but does that make them the best guitarists ever? Because then you had the Beatles, and their songwriting was insane, and the things they were writing even on guitar was impressive for the time, but I don't know.
You don't know? I think the guy who lights a guitar on fire and plays it is the GOAT.
Is the GOAT.
I think you got to have fire. Can you do fire?
I can't do fire.
Have you smashed your guitar?
I haven't.
You never smashed a guitar?
Maybe I do that.
I think you need to do that.
This Saturday.
I think you just need to go. That's going to get you live. Either that or bite a bat's head off.
Didn't Ozzy do that?
Ozzy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever did. There's rumors that never happened.
I feel like he would do that.
I don't know. I think that it was folklore, he did something. It was staged.
Because I think he was a pretty crazy dude.
He's really crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should stage something at your thing. Is it we're gonna rock it out, or is it more because Robert's gonna play too?
Yeah. So,
he's a screamer, isn't he?
I think so. I've never actually played with him yet.
You think that would be screaming music there?
Well, I know the first 3 bands are not noise bands, but they're
What's a noise band?
It says screaming, yelling. So it'll be interesting. Tiffin has never had a concert like that at the East Green, so especially a Saturday night. It'll be interesting. It's a very diverse group.
People like that. I just don't know about that. That's interesting. And there's even so it's not even at the lyrics. There's Christian people that scream.
Oh yeah, no, I grew up listening
it's a
to
technique, right?
Christian metal music. Yeah,
but is it metal? What's the difference between metal and scream?
There's some. It's
I think of metal as Metallica.
Yeah,
but they don't scream.
Mm-mm. That's metal.
Yeah, but
there's a lot of subgenres. It's stupid because there's metalcore, which that's pop choruses, singing in the choruses, and then they all scream in parts. Okay. And then there's hardcore.
It has to hurt your voice.
No. I mean, singing hurts your voice, technically.
Yeah.
If you do it wrong, it's really bad, but if you do, people have been screaming forever. So
are you the lead singer?
Yeah.
And guitar player?
Mm-hmm.
You just you got it all.
Got it all?
Yeah.
I scream a little bit.
Desker.
Yep.
And we're playing all original?
All original music.
His mic keeps on popping up. Why does your mic keep
I don't know.
down?
I think the forces of the world are yelling at us today for doing this solo podcast.
I know. It's we had trouble with the camera. We're doing something back end. I don't know what he's doing, but it's What'd you say you're doing?
We're doing it. I'm having to like screen record another thing. We're going through it, but we're here. Nothing will stop it.
So I don't know. Let me check my phone. See, Shayna's out here. She can't yell at me because I'm just gotta tell her we are live.
Yeah, we're good. We're on there.
She can jump in. You never know. I think you could jump in on through the streaming. I think I can't remember.
Yeah, and if she wanted,
or did we Zoom it before? How did
we zoomed it? Or she can call. Like we can connect your phone to this, and then she can call.
We should call her.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
You
can call her from there, right? Yeah, do that. Let's call her and say hello at least. Bring her on a little bit.
Bring her on a little bit. Let me see here. Let me get this figured out.
So yeah, for us, what else going on? We got football this weekend. First week of college football last weekend. Love college football. Tonight's first game of NFL. That's pretty exciting. So we will see. You gonna call her?
Yeah. Who plays tonight?
Kansas City and Baltimore.
Has the Browns haven't played yet?
They play Dallas Sunday.
Okay. My brother, they have season tickets, and they're actually gonna sell their tickets.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be they're like $500 a piece.
Oh yeah. Today's the best. Yeah. Right now is the best time to be a Browns fan. We think we're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Dude. And the Guardians are looking good.
Are they still? They had a rough time. Are they coming back?
Yeah. Well, we got swept by, I think we were like down 3 or up 3.
Okay.
And then we against like over Kansas City, but no, we just beat them 2-3 in that series. This last series against them. So they're like we're still 3 up.
Okay. All right. That's good.
So it's good. I'm trying to connect here. Here we go. All right, we're connected. Now let me give her a call.
See if she answers.
Is she going to think something's wrong if I'm calling her?
I don't know. Does she have your phone?
Yeah, I think so. Well,
yeah, you're in a text. I
yeah.
think, yeah. Right, if I called her, she probably wouldn't answer.
Let's see.
She may not answer. They were doing something. She's with the grandson.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello?
What's up?
Oh, wait. Hold on. Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was just watching you.
Can you hear Devin?
Hello.
Oh, yes, I can hear Devin.
Good. We figured we'd call you. Just start off with you at least a little bit here. What are you doing?
Okay, that's awesome.
You're in Atlanta, so we have a call. We have a call in. That's line 1. Call in.
Call in line 1.
Call in from Atlanta.
Shayna from Atlanta.
Yeah.
How can we help you today?
Oh my gosh, there's a whole new level to the shine. I like it.
Hey,
That's
we
right.
could take call. We need to get a number that we could call in.
We should. We
Yeah.
could do that.
Yeah, we need to
That
do
would
that.
be fun.
And people can ask like questions.
Yeah.
Let's make that a thing.
Okay, we're gonna make that a thing. So good.
Okay, new ideas. I like it.
So where you at? We said you're in Atlanta with Emmanuel and
I'm in Atlanta.
with the grandson, and
Yep, it's been awesome. We actually just got back from a 3-mile walk.
did he didn't walk?
He walked about 100 yards.
100 yards. There you go. Hotline. Josh Aaron says he wants a hotline number. I like it.
Yeah, we need a hotline number.
That's good. I'd love to have people. It'd be actually a good thing to have people call in.
Yeah, we can even do like live call-ins, or people can call and leave voicemails, and then we can like listen to them, and you guys can like talk about them. That'd actually be really cool.
Okay, I like it. Let's do it.
Make it happen.
Okay. Anyways, so what's going on? So you went for a 3-mile walk on the loop on the tube, or what'd you call it?
It's called the Belt Line
The belt line.
in Atlanta. So it's like it's really cool actually. It's an old railroad track that a Georgia Tech student had, I don't know when, but sometime in the past, had a vision to turn this old railroad track into, it's like a walking biking path. So it's all protected. There's no cars on it. It's just bikes, walking, scooters, stuff like that. And it goes all around Atlanta, and it was awesome. It's beautiful.
That's good.
So we went for a nice long walk, went and stopped at nothing was open because we left kind of early, but we stopped at a new area that has a bunch of breweries and like a market with a bunch of restaurants inside.
Already? Oop, there you go. Were you drinking already?
No, nothing was open. No, we were walking. It was awesome. It was really cool. And the weather's perfect right now. It's like, I don't know, probably 75 degrees and overcast, so it's not too hot. Just,
I like it.
yeah, it was great. And I think the soccer, I don't know if it's the actual World Cup. I'm not enough of a soccer fan to know, or if it's like I don't know if it's called the World Cup or if it's just a world championship that's different than the World Cup that's coming here in a couple years. So that's like a little bit all over the city. Some advertising for that is all over the city. Like it was in the airport when I got in, and I think a lot of the citywide they're trying to upgrade things and just make things look really nice for that. It's kind of like having the Olympics
That's good.
or a big worldwide event here. So yeah, they got a lot of upgrades coming, a lot of upgrades to that belt line, which is cool. And just all over the city, good things happening to showcase it for the world. It's awesome.
That's good.
Yeah,
Is Mecco taking a nap?
he's trying. We'll see.
Gets on the schedule, man.
Yeah, he is. He's good.
That's
Well,
good.
routine works. Routine's great.
Yeah. Our kids ever had a
Yeah,
routine, did they?
they did a little more. Yeah, a little more than you thought, than you think.
A little more than I
But yeah,
think.
What time did
yeah,
you send the kids to bed? You remember?
It was like 9 o'clock, wasn't it?
yeah. 9 o'clock, which is
Yeah.
kind of late, I think. Although, and a lot of people, their kids start going to bed at 7:30 or 8. We never were able to do that. We were like 9 o'clock
Yeah.
at the
They
earliest,
still go to bed at
really.
nine
And I
o'clock.
don't.
It's like 9 o'clock.
They
It's like we're still in that kind of schedule. Like, okay, start going to
we're
bed.
still a 9 o'clock family, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Even though they don't.
Yeah,
Dante, I'm going to bed now. Dante is like, do your homework. I'm going to bed. Last night, I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, too late. Too
I
late.
know. It would be nice though. Even my sister, she sends her kids to bed earlier. It would be nice. It would have been nice to have the kids go to bed a little earlier and
I gotta say, we're
have a
we're
little
past
time.
we're past the night the good 9 o'clock time now. We're past that, so we can just go to
Our
bed. Our
kids,
kids are old enough; they can stay up as long as they want.
It was always even like I feel like the older I got, my dad was always like, "You need to go in your room." Like at 9 o'clock, he's like, "We need," because like they'd watch. I remember True Blood was like a big show at the time
yeah.
that they loved
Yep.
to watch, but like I was always
Too young.
too young, and they're like, "Go to bed. We want to watch. Like we need
yeah,
some
good.
time. You don't have to go to bed, but like don't go to your room or something and do something."
Yeah.
We always tried to get into bed. Remember when Real Housewives? That was our Sunday night thing.
Oh yeah.
We'd watch Real
That was on
Housewives.
at 9. Maybe that was 8 o'clock.
No,
I
I
don't
think it was
remember.
9 o'clock. It was a 9 o'clocker. Yeah,
Yeah,
we try to get them down before then.
they do. They thrive on routine though. So if you can create a routine that I think whatever time, it just I don't maybe we weren't good at it then, but I think if you create a routine that they follow regularly, they just get in the habit of it. They know like so it's like I don't know, bath time, then reading and then go to bed or something and whatever the routine is, they get used to it and
Mhm.
the
Right.
easier it is to follow.
When you what time you had the airport?
I think I got to be there by 3.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Anything else going on?
No, just little, well, it's not big city life, but like being in a big city, it's different, just even talking to
You love the
Emmanuel
big
about,
city. You love the big city.
I do. I do. There's so much to do. There's so much.
You sure Little Italy's going to be where you want to be? That's going to be like not big city.
I know. I don't know. I'm sure I'll love it. I'm not that hard to please. I like wherever I go, just different things to do. There's so much to do.
Like what? What can't you do that you
Um,
can do? What can you do there you can't do in Tiffin
well,
besides the Beltline? We have a little.
besides the belt
We
line.
have a little
There,
walk line. We have a little walk there.
yeah. I think I just need to do better at using the things in Tiffin. And maybe that's true no matter where you live, because a lot of people that live in cities don't take advantage of the opportunities that are there.
And they get
Everyone
sick
gets
of
in
it.
their own habits or whatever. They don't like the traffic. But yeah, I think just using whatever resources are available. Like
But
there's a lot of, we have a big parks and rec department in Seneca County. We have the Ritz Theater, we have the amphitheater outside, we have a lot of stuff
Don't you think
that could
people
happen.
don't you think people get, no matter where you're at, they get bored? You hear it all the time. Like in Columbus, you're bored. Go to High State, you're bored. You know,
I
you,
don't understand that
and then,
mentality,
and then,
honestly.
I mean, like, oh, there's nothing to do. Well, it's the same bars, the
There's
same.
so many
Yeah.
things
But
to
I think,
do,
though, that you
though.
get into your
Yeah.
routine and you remember that one study, right? You eat like 6 minutes away.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? So people,
So maybe
majority
that's
of people only
goes
travel 6 minutes. You eat, majority of your food that you eat is 6 minutes drivable. That's it.
right.
So think about that. So you kind of get in that
Right.
little, that's your little 6 minute mile, because that's the other thing. Like, are you really going across town in Atlanta to go, through traffic? It's hard to go through Tiffin. It's like, do I really want to go all the way across Tiffin?
I know.
You know,
No, everyone, we all get in our routine. So more it's like get uncomfortable and seek different things.
yeah.
Well, I feel like I grew up, even we moved to Bellevue my sophomore year of high school, and like everywhere you went was 25, 30 minutes, which like, and I feel like that benefits me because like an hour drive to me, like I drove to Tiffin for 4 years, 5 days a week, and that's a 45-minute drive. So like if I
And
want
that
to,
was,
it's never bugged me to be like, if I want to go to Cleveland, I just go to Cleveland. Like it's not that bad.
it's
But
not,
some people that's like an hour drive. Like I'm not doing it.
Yeah. That's funny.
yeah. No, that's true. I
Yeah.
think perspective on that.
We even our
Yeah.
son
45
Dominic.
minutes and
Yeah, Dominic was like that. He's looking for a job, and he's like, "How far away is it?" It's like Walmart. I said, "John, it's like 7 minutes away." Doesn't everything in
Yeah.
Tiffin is about 7 minutes. You can't,
yeah, you can't go.
That's a pretty short commute to work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He was like, that's so far. I'm like, no.
No.
Well, some people drive to Columbus to work from Tiffin,
Oh yeah.
but some people never leave Tiffin to go anywhere. So yeah, it is. It's all about what your comfort zone is. That's a really good point. And what's normal, like, friends that live in the city, time is not distance. Like distance doesn't equal time, because for instance, they'll say, how long does it take you to get to a certain place? And they'll say, well, 20 minutes without traffic, but up to an hour and a half with traffic. So that's also like, you can't count on distance, but where we live, distance pretty much is time. We don't end up in a ton of traffic, even in the bigger cities. There's not like crazy amounts of traffic. So we can get anywhere in a reasonable amount of time, I think.
Yeah. Well, like I even talked to my brother about that. He lives in Cleveland, and it's like you go 20 miles around here. It's so different than 20 miles in Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Or like
that's true.
20 miles, you can get there a lot quicker around here than you can in
5 miles in Cleveland.
yeah.
Yeah. There's no way. Yeah.
Because I remember even when I lived in Cleveland that little bit, everything was still 20, 25 minutes away.
Yeah.
Like if you went to suburb to
Right.
suburb, and I was like, I remember being like, I thought the whole point of this was like, you're closer. And I'm like, you still end up driving just as much.
But the parking is, not the parking, but the traffic is, yeah. I'd rather drive 65 miles an hour for an hour than, drive 20 minutes in traffic for 2 miles.
Yeah.
That's like crazy.
So did you guys hear about the new Browns naming, the stadium naming?
Mm-mm.
Oh, really?
I mean, the new one they're building?
Yeah, they announced. I'm surprised I don't have any kind of sports knowledge before
Yeah.
you guys.
I haven't seen that.
Breaking
No, what's up? What did they say?
Well, I read about it this morning. So they said that their Huntington Bank got naming rights for the new stadium,
Okay.
but it didn't actually go through city council, which is part of the rule. And so now there's like a big to do about it.
So is it
So I
like
don't-
official? Are
They want to keep it. They probably want to keep it. The place wants to keep it probably Brown Stadium.
I don't know. I think it has more to do with money than anything. But yeah, so whoever owns the Browns, whatever that group is, I can't think of the owner's group, but they got on and announced the naming rights go to Huntington Bank, and city council is all up in arms about it.
Yeah, it's going out to Berea, right?
Yeah.
Or I thought it was Brook Park. Is that the same thing?
Oh,
Maybe it is Brook Park. And Berea is where they practice. I thought it was going to be all together. A lot of people don't like it because it's taken out of the city. But here's the thing. I was talking to somebody about it. If you're going to stay downtown, you're going to go to a Browns game, right? And you're going to stay. Where are you going to stay at?
Not downtown.
Well, I think you will stay downtown. like you're not going to stay by the stadium. You're gonna because what's there going to be to do around there? Depending on what they do. I mean, I guess, but I don't think it hurts the hotels because it's still going to only be a 20-minute drive. You know what I mean? Uber or whatever, because they're worried about it's going to take business out of town. I wonder if they're going to do it at the old stadium.
Well, I think that's
Huntington Stadium is located in Minnesota, so that's why they called it Huntington Bank Field. Okay.
Huntington Bank
That's what
Field.
it's called right now. It says Huntington Bank Field is a stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. So it is already Huntington Bank Field.
Josh Heron.
I think was it that last week though? Was it always that? I don't even know.
I mean, I'm looking. If I looked up Brown Stadium. Wait.
Yeah.
What? Home football field.
Anybody who's watching has an answer.
Yeah. 1999 Cleveland Brown Stadium was known as First Energy Stadium from 2013 to 2023. Oh, before briefly reverting its original name until 2024. Oh, so maybe it just changed. You're right. It literally.
I literally think it changed yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, it's just that's not the new one then.
Well, I think it's the way that I read it. It was they also get naming rights on the new one, so they get the
right. Still trying to work the deals out with that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it is pretty miserable when like there's a Guardians game going on, there's a Cavs game going. Because there are like a short period of time where like all three stadiums have games going on.
Yeah, towards the end of
And it's like I've never experienced, but from what people say, it's miserable.
Too many people down there at once.
Yeah. Well, and like there's no good parking.
Well, the biggest thing with them with the stadium is they want a dome.
Which I think that's sweet.
So there's gonna be a dome. They can have more. They can have more events in there. Josh said it's a 20-year naming rights. Yeah, so they want a dome, which I think is great, but kind of take away the. I don't know. Browns.
I don't know. I think a dome is a great idea in Cleveland, Ohio.
Well, I think it's crazy too. Like I remember, me and Olivia went and saw a concert in Tennessee, and it was in a football stadium. But, like, it was in the middle of nowhere. I think it was in Tennessee.
Yeah, a lot of them are like that.
And, like, they're like, it was, like, in the middle of, like, nothing. No, I think it's cool
so then you don't have a lot to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't we go to that Tempe, Arizona? Wasn't that one? That was, like, in the middle of nowhere.
It was in the middle of nowhere, but they built this little, like,
there's
bar community right outside.
Yeah, bars and stuff. I mean, enough to do.
Park is definitely not like it's moving in the middle of nowhere. I think there's a lot in Brook Park.
Josh, is it in Brook Park? Josh will let us know. Or is it going to be Berea? I know the practice.
I think it's Brook Park.
That's good.
Let's see.
So, Devin, are you playing in Tiffin this weekend?
Yeah.
Saturday. We just talked about it. We were talking about, originals.
Yeah,
Desker.
We're trying to figure out a publicity stunt.
That's what we talked about. Should you bite like a bat's head off? What should we need to do?
Oh,
for the
nothing like that.
It'll be I do think
Brook Park, the new stadium. Blake says. Thanks, Blake.
Brook Park. Yep. It'll be interesting. I think
we got to do something that really sends a message. It was kind of like I'm telling you, once you start that. I remember in Columbus, I was bartending and going to college. They just started the hockey league. Okay, that's like the walleye, that league, whatever that is, semi-pro, whatever it is. A dude got paid to high stick a guy, and he got banned for life because he wasn't supposed to slash him, but he did. He broke it, like almost cut his nose off.
Oh, geez.
Oh my God.
And it sold out ever since then.
Can we find something not so violent?
Well, we're saying perceived violence. We're not really saying like the guy we were saying, is right here. Josh said the stadium's only a 15-minute drive from the current stadium. See, Josh is all over it.
Yeah.
But we're saying did Ozzy Osbourne really bite the head of the bat off? Some say that. Some say that's not true. But it's that hype. We need something like that. Like I just watched this movie last night. Part of this, not the whole. I watched part of it last night called The Mechanic. You ever seen it?
No.
And so
nope.
So literally a mechanic is. You guys never watch movies. So the whole point of this one, he was trying to get information out of this guy. So he had his daughter, and they said he was going to put her hand down the disposal.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
So you see it, all of a sudden the blood starts coming out, right? And the guy's like, it tells him what it is because he said he was going to put her hand all the way down to her elbow, but it was a steak. See, it's perceived. You know what I mean?
But still, I don't really think even perceived violence is the way to go, Nick. I just don't agree.
Well, really? You never agree with me, so that's perfect.
I know, but
that means I'm on the right track.
No, it doesn't. It means you should listen to me for once.
Okay, it doesn't have to be violence. It could be, well, what could it be that it's going to really be? We need shock value. Desker comes to Tiffin.
See, this is the thing, though.
Desker and Tiffin.
Banned for life. That's what we need.
What kind of music? No, you don't want to get banned for life.
Yes, he does. Because then
don't let him take you down this trail.
Everybody's going to be like, wow, how'd they get banned? What'd they do? That's why. All of a sudden, they start watching it. Right?
Or
have a naked drummer. Maybe a naked drummer, like that one movie. Naked, yeah, the rock star, the rocker. Naked drummer worked. Smash. Oh wait, this. Oh wait, here we got. Josh has smashed a guitar.
Okay.
We talked
talk
about that. I think light the guitar on fire, and then smash it. Just maybe if you burn a little bit of the amphitheater, not a lot, but burn a little bit of the amp. Smash a downtown nutcracker. The downtown nutcracker with the guitar. There you go.
Oh, now that's going to cause a lot of unhappy people. Don't do that.
Josh, he's not agreeing with us. I think you're onto something, Josh.
Also, I am sorry. I'm fixing the camera went off here. I'm getting it. I'm working on it. So, but they still got audio. We're good.
Okay. What can we do that's not violent? Well, I mean, smashing guitar is like not that violent. I'm okay with that.
But it is violent.
But it's not like violent against a person. Everything else you've said was kind of more like people violence, and I don't like that at all.
Well, no. I wouldn't say put anybody's hand down a disposal.
I know, but even like threatening it is not good.
I was giving an example.
No. Mm-mm.
I was thinking.
What can be more positive? Let's do a positive shock value. How about that?
Okay, let's hear it.
I don't have it yet. I don't know.
It doesn't exist yet.
It doesn't exist yet. It's coming to life. We're gonna bring it to life before Saturday.
Okay, see, this is a problem. My music's very this is the problem. It's very sad and emotional music. So I feel like having this weird violent streak in it would be
not good.
This guy's not okay, you know.
So
that's sad and compassionate is cool, but sad and angry is
not cool.
Not cool.
Yeah, sad and compassionate music.
So we have sad music. Why are we so sad?
Because I love being sad. You don't like being sad?
No, sad sucks.
No, it doesn't. That's your perspective on being sad. Sad's amazing.
There's nobody wants to be sad.
No, but
are you like
movie? So a movie, if you watch a movie that you relate to on a level that's you couldn't get anywhere else. That's what music is for me. I'll listen to a song and it'll be that's what I've been feeling this whole time, but I can't figure out why I'm feeling it. I listen to that Rocky song and I'm what? I relate to that. I can get things. Yeah,
get the chills every time you hear it. I do.
Yeah,
I get it. I'm with you, but is it sad? I break up with my girlfriend sad. I'm going to listen to your music and that.
No, it's life lesson sad. I went through this hardship, but everything's good now. Type beat.
Yeah.
So that's not sad then. Why is it sad?
Because you talk about the sad. I think that's the part. The part of the music you're talking about.
But did you come through it though?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's So we gotta focus on the coming through it.
Yeah.
I still like to smash a downtown nutcracker with a guitar. That would be awesome. That literally would
Nick, no smashing. Can you hear there's a total disconnect there.
You ever hear the group called Smashing Pumpkins? They did okay.
They did do okay.
But that was their brand.
I think they smashed pumpkins to start. I think that's what they did.
I don't know.
Is
that's
that
probably
sad
how they
music?
got their name.
Is Smashing Pumpkins sad music?
No, it's not sad music.
No. It's 90s rock music.
Yeah.
90s alternative kind of stuff.
I'd say I'm alternative.
Okay, so let's think what else. So we're not going to do anything in Nutcrackers. No fire.
That's all right.
What else? What could you do positive? Okay, this is a shine. How do we let our light shine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
see? Positive, Nick. You can't be...
Yeah. Well, one thing I always like I usually say is like, just like, we're here listening to music and like forget everything else, have fun, and like you're not alone. That's positive.
Oh,
That is
You know?
positive.
that's good.
It's like
It's a little getaway.
Yeah, it's like, hey, let's just forget about everything right now and just, I know like this, just have fun. That's like
How
my
about
thing.
let's get some? You do magic?
Go do magic tricks on
Yeah,
stage?
that'd be really cool. Like
Halfway through, just be like, we're done doing music.
I think I think so
Now
you
it's
do
magic
magic and you
time.
just like you deposit like say 5 or 10 grand. Everybody's like that's there like into their bank account.
That would be
Wait,
magical. Figure that out, Nick, and put me on your list.
Yeah. Isn't that a movie? Isn't that Catch Me
Yeah.
If You Can?
Yes,
Hey, I watch movies.
that's a great movie. But that'd be great.
What movie?
Catch not,
Or- I think it's or Catch Me If You Can. Isn't that what it's
no,
called?
that's is it? Now you see me, now you don't, something like that.
Yeah. Catch Me If You Can's a Leo DiCaprio one about him pretending to be
Yeah,
all these.
it's not
things,
that one.
the
The
pilot,
magic
the
one is
doctor, and-
it's really good. It's about the 4 horsemen. Oh, what is it? Yeah.
So
Now You
there's
See
a
Me.
bunch of
Now
games.
you see me.
Now You See Me.
Yeah, that'd be good. So magic would be good.
With the Jesse Eisenberg, who I always get confused with. Well, Michael Cera is also like. There's like 3 actors I think I always confuse. Michael Cera.
In that movie.
No, just in general. Like I'll see them in a movie, and I'm like, you guys all look the same to me.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point.
So we have our playlist ready to go.
Like the set list.
Oh, called a set.
Set list.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're ready.
Is that a playlist?
No,
Set list.
So this is your band. How many people in the band, Devin?
there is 4 of us.
Okay.
So you get paid? Is this a paid gig?
So I think it is.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, so we don't know how much. So we did get W4 or one of those. It's
W2.
funded by the TMAC, the Tip and Music Arts
Okay.
something.
Oh, council. Good.
So like, yeah, we
So
don't
now
do
is this divided equally, or since you're the band leader, are you like?
Oh no! All the money goes right back into the band right now. We don't make a lot of money, so it just goes back into like we invest it right into it.
Yeah.
Do you have an RV?
No.
No
Got the
RV?
Subaru Outback.
That's it.
Fit it all in there, yeah. But we're not doing it for the money. It's not for the money. Money's nice though. Just right now, it's just how it works. You have to pay your dues, and like you have to play a lot for free, and like very little payment. I'm not saying it's right, but
The Hawk Tui girl didn't pay her dues.
she
Stop. There's no talent there.
No, but I'm saying she didn't pay any dues. She made $1 million already.
I
But
did.
that's just.
It's crazy. That's our society. It's crazy.
But that's not has nothing to do with the industry of music.
Doesn't it?
I don't think it does.
I don't think it does. I think you're distracting the conversation, Nick.
No, it's there's definitely people in the music industry that didn't have to pay their dues, and it's also the type of music we play. Even the biggest bands, all them dudes got other.
So
jobs.
do you have a TikTok?
Yep.
Do you do like a little TikToks all the time?
Yep. We have actually a song coming out tomorrow.
Oh,
Our
really?
4th song coming out.
Because you look at like the TikTok, like
How do you spell Desker?
It's Deskir.
if you look at like oh god, real deep voice country singer. He was like a TikTok dude. Heaven Can Wait is a song he does. Oh gosh, it was real deep voice, and he was a big Matt Riff, the guy you
Matt
like.
Rife.
He was a big TikTok guy,
Yep.
Yeah, that's how they. That's
like
yeah.
tons,
That's
crazy.
but that doesn't mean he didn't play his dues.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying though, but that's like I'm saying to Devin, like you need to have, but it's not like 8-minute song TikToks. It's like 30-second little clips.
I literally just
Oh, I
saw
see what you're saying.
a
I
thing,
see what you're saying.
a TikTok talking about like people don't go on social media to be sold to anymore. Like it's kind of shifting. They're like
Yeah.
they go on social media to like
To get entertained.
they want something.
Yeah.
They want like entertain me, and if like and that's what we try to do, just post like small clips. And bands do it all the time where like they'll just post and like literally just them playing along, like not even recording it, just playing along to their track, and it'll blow up and they'll go on a tour because of it.
Yeah.
But it's all silly. You have to be very lucky and right place, right time. It's weird. There's a band called Games We Play, and dude's got it figured out. I swear every TikTok he posts is like blows up.
Yeah.
And like was very unsuccessful for a while. But
You never know.
it takes one.
You're one TikTok away from being famous.
Yeah.
We remember when. Don't forget about us.
Oh.
Don't forget about us little guys over here.
I won't.
So that's cool. You have a new song coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
5 years.
5 years.
So
Let me guess. It's about being sad for 5 years.
no. It's not.
No. Gosh.
Being happy for 5 years.
Been happy for 5
Wow.
years.
Well, he said he writes sad stuff. So I'm just.
Maybe sad's not the right word. Melancholic.
Melancholy. Yeah.
That's kind of like. What is that?
Who does your social media, Devin?
I do.
Yeah.
We do it all.
Right. Everybody does it all.
But it's cool. We
Our
play to
team.
like tracks live. So like we like before some of the songs we have movie clips, which is cool. Like the one song I wrote is for Olivia. That's hey, happy love song.
There you
That's a
go.
good one.
Yeah.
But
See,
I-
that's awesome.
What's the movie where he's like, I'll want the moon?
Oh,
I'll give you the moon.
that's Bruce Almighty.
Well, I think Bruce Almighty parried it. That whatever that word is, they copied it.
Oh,
It's an old film.
Oh.
But we did that, and then we have a movie clip from Dead Poet Society. It's one of my favorite movies.
okay.
Ooh,
You know
that's a
that
good
one?
Yeah,
Dude, come on, you don't really know it.
I don't really know.
Because if
it.
you really saw it, you'd
That's
be
Robin Williams.
yeah, you'd be like, that's a good movie.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
It's a sad movie.
Yeah, because it was about he was a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
professor.
Yep,
I think I did watch it. He left, right?
yeah. Well, he got fired.
Yeah, fired. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think I did watch it. Part of it.
Really good.
Who else is in it?
I couldn't tell you. I don't. It was a lot of kids.
That's at that young. Yeah.
That dude, great film. And I use film in our music, and it works. It's so cool.
That's good.
Um,
See, that's another thing. You need to be like writing for movies.
that's a whole nother world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan Myers, shout out to Dan Myers. We'll get him in here one day.
Yeah.
He writes for film.
Yeah. What does he wrote for? Do you know?
The only one I can remember was Hoodwink 2, which was I think a Disney movie,
Yeah.
like a animated thing. But
That's awesome.
That's fun.
yeah, but yeah, it'd be fun. It'll be new for Tiffin. The live music doesn't exist like this anymore for as much as it used to. I feel like to go see
Right.
original local music.
Do you play in bar? You don't play in bars, do you?
Sometimes.
I think I get back to like the bars where people aren't paying attention and you're playing and it's smoky and that we gotta get back to that.
Yeah,
It's
we
not
do.
going to happen anymore.
Why?
Actually, the live music scene in Tiffin seems to be like coming around again.
Well, it's all the record store. The dude's
Yeah.
crazy. Like I remember I
Yeah.
went in there and talked to him like a year ago. I was like, he's like, yeah, I want to do concerts. And then one day I was like, he listed like 10 of them, and they've been like, they have shows every weekend,
Yeah.
which that's how it
Yeah,
used to be
right.
everywhere.
But I think you get into like the bars, you can like for your TikTok, right? You can get like smoke, like a little ball gear that makes it look like a smoky bar. Then
Yeah.
you can be like people are talking and you're singing, and it's like get back to that, you know?
Well, and I think it still exists, but it's always cover bands. It's bands that are in there legit to entertain in a way like entertain everyone.
Yeah.
But you'll never go to a
Yeah.
bar and see 4 local bands play.
Right.
a
That's
set.
true.
Non-original, right?
Yeah. Which, I mean, if you own a business and that's not bringing you
But I
money.
think you could get that, you can get that, you start getting that local flair. That's how it happens.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've been saying. Like, I feel like I've been focusing on too big, where it's like, what if we're just the biggest band in Ohio? Like,
Right.
that's, well, I even look at like MGK. He's from Cleveland. Dude's like royalty here. Like,
Yeah.
and like on a scale, I mean, he's pretty big, but there's like Jose Ramirez. Like he'll always be Cleveland royalty.
21 Pilots, Columbus.
Right. And like it doesn't take, I think there's some people not even as big as them that's like, if you're well known, you'll be set.
Is it Orr? I think Orr's from Columbus too.
Who?
OAR. Or.
Orr. That's what it has for Orr. OAR, yeah.
Or.
Crazy Game of Poker. Great song.
Let's see. They might.
8.5 minutes. You know Crazy Game of Poker, don't you?
Yeah.
8.5 minutes.
They're from Maryland.
Oh, they are? Why did I think they were from Columbus? Okay. You could be like, who's the guy from Hilton Head, Shay? Or the band?
Greg Russell.
No,
That's
not
the whole
him.
look.
Not Greg. Wasn't Hootie and the Blope, weren't they from?
They weren't from there, but they played there a lot
That's a play,
when
yeah.
they were up and coming. Yeah, I think they're actually
Atlanta.
from Georgia. Or
Yeah,
something.
Atlanta. I think
They're from
people,
Georgia, but they played a lot Hilton Head when they were up and coming. Yeah, it doesn't
Interesting.
take. I mean, this big.
So how do you keep positive on this journey?
Stay close to family. Stay
Okay.
grounded.
Okay.
Have a good community. That's something we've really focused on is like, if we play a show, I'll tell the guys like, hey, go talk to the people that are here. Even if like we saw they weren't listening, just go be like, hey, thank you for hanging out and being here.
Yeah.
I never want to get to the point where I feel like I'm better than other people, because I feel like that's when things get weird.
Yeah.
When you feel like you are too good for something, or like I'm to a level where I can't do this thing. Like I just always want to be like grounded. Like I do feel like if it ever got to the point where things got crazy, I'd probably be like, I don't want to do this anymore.
You like
I
the
don't love
small
yeah. I don't love the like idea of being like I can't leave my house.
famous. Yeah.
That's
Like-
weird.
So can I tell you what I like about seeing live music? Even if it's a famous group or a famous band, I love being live because I love the stories that they tell in between songs.
Yep.
The little bit of this is where the song came from. It was inspired by this story, or this, we were just, whatever, the inspirations for the song, or maybe a little bit of stories about the band, about their background, or anything like that kind of stuff. And I feel like it's added value that you get for being there live compared to just listening to it wherever you can download it.
Yeah. Well, it's a different experience too.
Yeah.
But not everybody does that. I do like that, but not everybody
Yeah.
does.
Well,
Some
that's what
people
makes
just
them
play.
good performer. Like they're a performer at that point.
See, Rob Thomas, I think, is great. He's a great, because remember, and I think the biggest thing for Rob Thomas was we saw him in Youngstown. We saw him a couple times. We saw him in Youngstown, and he talked about Santana, and him and Santana were friends because they did a song together, and they became close from that song. So he said every tour he would, like afterward, they would talk almost every time he'd get off stage. It was a mentor of his. And he said, do you want to be a music? Was it like, do you want to be a rock
Do you
star?
want to be a rock star? Do you
or
want to be
known as a rock star or a storyteller, right? Or
known as a rock star or known as a great musician?
a great musician, yeah. But he's a great storyteller. Like you listen to Rob Thomas, like his songs are storytelling. When he was on stage, that was the best. We saw him with Connie Crows.
Right.
But he was not the headliner, so he was like he opened up for Connie Crows, but he didn't. It was funny, that wasn't when he headlined. When he was the main guy in Youngstown, he really told a lot more stories. I didn't feel like he told that many stories when he was at
in Detroit.
In Detroit, yeah. This was like when he's headlined, it's great because like almost every song he's like, this is where the inspiration came from. He talked about the Little Wonders and he had stories of that, stories of all this other different stuff. It was pretty cool. I do like that. So do you tell stories?
Yeah. I try to, and I think that's what the movie clips I try to include get you in a place of like where I was feeling the song. I also, when I write music, I don't ever want to tell too much because I don't want someone to listen to it. And if they get something completely different out of it, I think that's awesome. Cause I remember I listened to this band, and for me it was a very like religious, spiritual record, but the record was about their spiritual deconstruction and like leaving religion. But I remember listening to it and be like, this was like so good for me, like spiritually. And I saw an interview with the guy, and he's like, yeah, like, I mean, I could tell you what it's about, but I think you need to just listen, and whatever you get out of this is like, that's what you needed.
Yeah.
I definitely like, I'll go on like give an idea of what it's about. But I love the storytelling. I think that's what makes someone a good performer.
Right.
If they can like keep your attention for more than 10 minutes, especially nowadays,
Right.
that's so impressive.
Right. That's a lifetime nowadays.
Yeah. Because we live in I remember when our last show we played, it's like 2 songs in, people were like walking out, and they're like, and they were just, that's how it is. If they're not into it, they're like, all right, see ya.
Right. That's crazy.
Okay.
And it's
So how
easy.
do you keep your head on straight when that happens? Does
Yeah.
that affect you, or you just know that's part of the way it is?
Part of the gig. And like,
Yeah.
I look at it as like, all right, what we're doing isn't working. So like, now we have to change it. So like we do cover songs too. Like we'll do a cover song halfway through. And like, I remember our last show, people walked out, but as soon as we played this one song, everyone runs back in. And
Right.
like, that's always a good way to get people engaged. And
Yeah, but see, here's my thing. I'm gonna say this.
What?
If you're doing it, do it.
Well, of course I disagree with you.
no way.
Can you believe she did? Wait,
I
let me
disagree with
finish.
you.
Let me finish, and you can comment.
Okay, I
Because
will let you finish.
you're a caller from Atlanta, so let's just
Yeah.
get
I
this
am
straight.
calling in. This is your show today.
This is
I will let you
this
go.
is my show. So, so here's my take on it. Like, you have to be willing to take the hits. Just like Rocky said, you got to be willing to take the hit and say, you know what? Great, here it is. I'm just going to keep on playing. And then all of a sudden it starts with like the 2 or 3 people that stayed. Look, they start humming the songs, right? The next thing you know, they got 3 or 4, they got 5, and you're consistent, right? And people identify who you are.
Yeah.
Then they start coming to see you, not the cover.
Absolutely. And I guess you'll never catch me covering a top 100 song. The song we cover is like a song in our genre. The people that like our music, I know they all listen to this song. It's a song I
Right.
love to play. I would never go out there and play Country Road Take Me Home
Well,
because I know that's
so
gonna get,
so well, I guess, but yeah. So I guess that, okay. Then I'll retract that. As long as it's not a bait and switch that, hey, I'm gonna play it to get them in. If it's because other people do cover songs, you know what I mean, like famous. And I like the cover songs they do. They're already famous. Like, I mean, Sugarland, right?
Right.
Come Get Higher, great song. You know what I mean? So go ahead, Shay. Now you can color one. You can go.
Color one. Okay. Yes, I'm Shayna from Atlanta. I am. I would say that it's not a bad idea to like that cover songs that are in the genre that people like to listen to, because people like their comfort zone. They're like, oh yeah, I know that song. I recognize that song, and they'll listen differently because they recognize it. So if you interweave some covers in, and then it becomes like, okay, then until at least the point where the original songs are that recognizable to that group, where they're like, oh yeah, I was looking forward to when they played this. It might take that for a little while to get people's attention enough to listen to the originals.
Yeah. Well, it was cool too. I remember we played a show in Toledo, and it was a small bar. It's called Frankie's, but there were some people there that knew the lyrics.
Where at?
It's called Frankie's.
And where?
Toledo.
Oh yeah, I've been there. I think.
Yeah, I love it. It's
old
been there forever. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was an old Italian restaurant,
Yep.
like back in the day.
I was there in college, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it closed down for a little bit, I think, during COVID, but been around forever. Like, I think there's been some big bands go through there.
Yeah.
I think the Smashing Pumpkins might have been one of them. But it was so cool. There were some people there that knew the lyrics, and just like hearing people sing that back made it just made it. I was like, oh, this is it. This is
Yeah.
why we do it.
That's a
And
cool moment.
oh, it was great. I was like, what do you guys, how do you, who showed you this? It was like this weird moment where I'm like, oh, you know this. This is so cool. And like, I guess giving that cover halfway through, like you get to interact and hear them like sing back those lyrics.
Right.
And like, I don't know. I think that's cool.
Do you have any groupies yet?
There's some people that come to every show.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Every band's got to have a groupie. Shayna was a groupie.
Yeah.
So
Olivia's a great groupie. She comes to every show and hangs out. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Olivia's probably the best.
Oh yeah.
you got to have those. Yeah. It's good.
So yeah.
Got to have that. You got to get some plants. You got to plant a few groupies in.
Right.
It's always good too.
I'm gonna give some note cards out during shows, but hey, these are the lyrics.
Yeah.
Like, you
Right.
know, study up. Here's $5. Just
And then
figure
and
this out.
then you need to film it.
Yeah.
So okay, now I got it. Here it is. Here's what we're doing. Okay, for Saturday, we need to you got to get like 10 people that know one of your songs, and then you have your videographer from behind you only focus like with that blurs everything else out, so it looks like it's a packed show, and they're singing the lyrics with you, and it's like this, and then we put that on TikTok that we think it's going to be this huge crowd that all these people knew, like 10 people knew your voice.
Well, I do think it's cool. I don't know about all that, but I do think it's cool to have some of your live shows on your social.
Oh yeah, we do that. We have
Yeah.
some of those. Yeah.
Hey, color one.
I'm sorry. Color one is going to be cut off real soon. So
I kind of like this color one thing. I
you
like.
Yeah.
you
I
like where I'm.
Yeah, I'm able to say, hey, we can just shut her off. No,
That's
but I
so
agree.
funny.
But I was saying like it's all perception, right?
Yeah.
You don't know what's behind those 10 people. That's I'm saying you got to plant some of that because I think you got to create some of the. Because really, like some of these stars, what do they really do? Like so it's So here's the thing, Jay. It's non-violent, right?
Non-violent.
There's no blood. We're not
I'm
smashing
like,
anything.
see, good.
And all
Good.
we're not smashing anything. We're not violent to anything. We're not catching anything on fire. And
You're on the right
but
track.
what we're gonna do is we're setting up a perfect Instagram picture that may not be reality, but we don't need that. The 10 people will actually be
That's
singing.
Pretty much Instagram in general.
know.
There's
Yeah.
not a whole
The
lot
10
of
people will
reality
be singing, and it will look like the place is packed,
Right.
and looks like everybody knows the lyrics. Like, oh, who are these guys? How many people know their lyrics?
Yeah.
I'm onto something.
We're on to it.
Now you're on to something a little
See?
better. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Or we get the band in Carmies. We could set the bar up and have an open mic night that we set the bar up. We invite people in and we just put you guys into play and then we just video.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
You guys haven't had music at Carmies in a long time.
No,
That
we need
was
to do
fun
that.
when
And we could do like we'll advertise that we are shooting a music video that will be played everywhere in the country. Would you like to be an extra?
See?
People do that
Sounds
all,
good.
and dude, 2 colleges and this. I talked about this in college. It would not be hard to poster and flyer and like set up an outside stage and get 100 people to show up.
Yeah.
You could probably make it happen.
Yeah.
And like, just be like, show up. You're gonna do a music video.
Yeah.
And like, just.
I think we could do it.
I think we could. I think it'd
That's
be
a great
sweet.
idea.
We have iPhones, and it's all be done through iPhone.
Yeah, and have everyone just film it. Be like, you can film, just like.
And then send our thing. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna make it. Yeah,
Yep.
I love it.
Hey, we're on to something.
Okay, we're on to something. Here's the
I
lyrics.
like it. All the ideas are coming now.
Okay.
We'll put a big projector screen in the back with the lyrics, like they're at church, and they can sing along.
There you go.
There we go.
Help us be number one.
That's right.
Then we'll put you on. What's the show that Dominic watches? The 3-chair thing.
Oh,
Oh, the voice.
it's 4 chairs. The
The
voice.
Voice,
The
yeah.
voice.
You don't
There's
want to
not a
go.
lot of bands on The Voice. It's
Yeah.
mostly just
We're too cool.
single
We're too cool
performers.
for The Voice. The Voice doesn't bring about good. Like they don't really make it.
It's just reality TV at this point. It's not even.
entertainment.
So Josh Heron.
Entertaining.
So Josh Heron says. So back to smashing the downtown Nutcracker.
Josh is committed to the Nutcracker.
I'm with you, Josh.
The Nutcracker.
I'm there. I'm there.
Hey, after the caller from Atlanta.
Yeah, the caller
signs
from
off
Atlanta.
here.
We're gonna cut her off. Then we're gonna really
All
talk.
right. I do have to go shortly anyway. I do have to leave. So thank you for allowing me to be a long caller from Atlanta today.
Yes. It's been great having
Yeah,
you on,
absolutely.
sweetie.
Yep.
All right.
Miss you. All right, we'll talk to you.
Miss you. All
Bye-bye.
right. See you guys. Thanks for calling. Bye.
Anyway, so back to now we're on Josh. We have smashing down, and we're scrapping all that crap.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
not.
not. So now we're going back to smashing. We're gonna set a Nutcracker on fire and smash a guitar on it.
That's right. And then light it on fire.
And you're gonna get banned from Tiffin forever. You're not even gonna allow. We're gonna have to like sneak you in here to like be. I think that's great. And they're gonna be like, "What'd this guy do?"
Yeah. Why? He's the only person banned.
Yeah. What's this music he has? All of a sudden, you're gonna be like famous because they're gonna just listen to the music to find out. Wow.
That's right.
This is so. Caller from Atlanta. Hope she's not listening anymore. So we are. You're in, Josh, and this would be the brainchild. We will credit this to Josh Heron as when you're famous. He gets front row tickets to your first sold out.
Guest list for life.
Oh, guest list for life, Josh. There you go, brother. Desker.
That's right.
Am I saying it right? Desker?
Desker. Yep.
Desker. It's kind of a cool name.
It's a cool. I ever since I
wasn't there a show called? Wasn't it something Draken? Wasn't there a band with a D?
Could be.
Yeah. Anyways, I like that Desker. That's good. We need a big D. You gotta have some kind of a logo.
Yeah.
Do you practice your autograph? You got your autograph down?
Oh, nailed it.
Have you practiced it?
Dude, well, the one show we played, that one at Frankie's, some girl drove from like 3 hours away to see one band, and she's like, "Hey, can you sign this?" And I go, like, turn around, I'm like, "Sure." And I'd signed some. It was like a poster from the show.
But you practiced it beforehand?
Oh yeah, I got a good signature.
My signature is really bad.
I can't do cursive. Like I could not write in cursive, but my signature
is good. That's good. That's good.
Looks professional.
So good. So, all right. I don't know what else we got. I liked your thing. It's getting back to it because we always have that positive spin, right? Is like staying grounded is a big deal. Also, surround yourself with people that believe in you.
Yeah.
I'd say it's because it's a tough industry, right? It's and life is hard. I mean, the same thing. Life is hard, doing stuff in life. And I think it's who you surround yourself with. And to the point of that, you don't want to surround yourself with people that just blow smoke up you. You know what I mean? They're telling you like, I want to say like I want honesty, but I don't want the naysayers. Like, you know what I mean? I want somebody that supports my dream. Hey, if that's what you're doing and you're going to work towards it, go get it.
Right.
And having that core group around you, because I think that's the most important thing in anything is like having people that don't steal your dreams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
So if you may never get your dream, but at least they don't steal it, right? That's, it's interesting. It's like, and I've said this before in the Shine is able to say like, hey, I'm going to play at Cleveland Stadium. And the person says, yeah, let's do it. But I'm all for it. And you can do it. Right. As opposed to like, hey, there's no way you can do that.
Right.
And laugh at you and be like, that's, no, I mean, that's, to a point of like, if you have that dream now, it may or may not ever come true, but at least you have people that believe in you that said, hey, go for it at least.
Yeah. Because the only people that are playing there are people that said, I'm going to play there.
Yeah.
So it's like, you gotta.
Yeah. You gotta be supportive. You gotta, and the same thing is you gotta work on your craft too, which you do.
Yeah.
Well, I don't got much else.
Awesome.
It's been a good show.
Yeah, unfortunately, it did turn into a legit podcast. The video went out.
It did. No video.
We'll get that fixed for next week. We'll be rolling.
Yep. So, all right. So remember, the world needs your light to shine. We need your light to shine, and you definitely need your light to shine. Have an amazing, amazing week. See you next week on The Shine.